Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is Brian and welcome back to another episode of our Cleveland Browns franchise inside of Madden 26. Yes, it has been quite some time since the last one of these, but hey, I'm back and we're going to continue where we left off, which if you guys haven't seen the last episode, make sure you go check that out because it was quite the interesting one, but I'll have a little bit of a spoiler alert. So last time when we last played, we played a great game against the Baltimore Ravens. It ended up being 35-34. And yeah, I went to overtime. I kind of forgot how the overtime rules had changed from last year to this year, so that was fun. But yeah, so it was quite the thriller. Yeah, let's hope we don't have a heartbreaking game like that again. But we probably will because, well, we're the Cleveland Browns, so it's kind of a second nature at this point. But yeah, so without further ado, since we basically have nothing else to do this week, we're going to continue right on ahead to next week, which we're taking on the Green Bay Packers, which of course, you know, the Green Bay Packers are technically one of the stronger teams in the league, but obviously they weren't against this team in real life, and if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's jump right in here. Looks like we got a storyline that we gotta deal with here. It's called Turn It Around. Order here says, we know this team is in the middle of a rebuild, but 2 losses to start the season doesn't inspire confidence. When are you expecting this team to turn the corner and get some wins? Honestly, I mean, I would say winning starts now, but we're going up against Green Bay, and I don't know if I necessarily want to overhype us and potentially we lose this game. So I'm going to be a little conservative here and say winning is not our focus, and we're just basically having to bring the best out of our players, and hopefully wins will come with that. Porter then says, how have you focused success in that approach so far? Honestly, I'm going to say we're going to go back to fundamentals. It's all about the fundamentals. Trying to get better each and every single day, every single time we play. So that's basically what we're trying to work for. Cool, and the next thing we get to do is select our region scouts. And yeah, I kind of did set this up briefly, obviously, I think last episode, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm just going to kind of go through and set up which ones we want to do. So for our West Scout, we're going to go corner, since our scout we selected has that one of their expertise areas. We're going to select D tackle for the Northeast region, and we're going to select wide receiver for the Southeast. And it looks like our Central, I kind of messed up because it's kind of the weakest part of the class. So yeah, that's my fault. Nonetheless, we're going to go with interior offensive lineman. I know it's a mismatch, but I can't really change the scouts at this point. At least I don't think I can. And I cannot, so unfortunately our scouts are stuck where they are, so already off to a great start. But yeah, obviously the next step here is to go into our weekly strategy and then go into this next game. So I will take care of all this off camera here, and then I will jump into the game, and I will see you guys in just 1 second. Okay, and now we are in our game here in Cleveland, our week 3 game against the Packers, and let's get her going. Huge hit on special teams. Nope. I'm going to tackle him at the 25. So it appears as if we are going to be starting on defense first, which is good because that means we get a chance for our young studs to get some action. Here goes Carson Schwetzinger, taking down Josh Jacobs, kind of. All right, we already get a third down here from this Green Bay offense. Can they convert? Or are we going to be able to pressure Jordan Love? And he's got a wide open Romeo Doubs. We can't take him down. Not until he's all the way down at the other 25. Shoot. All right, let's try and not have that happen again, shall we? Josh Jacobs again, outside. Jerome Baker going to take him down. All right, and our 2nd and 10 here. Jacobs again. He's going to try and get out of it, but he's not going to quite get there. Another 3rd down here coming up. I'm going to move the safety over. Got to contain on Love, see if that does anything. Screen pass. Schwetzinger. Oh, but he doesn't take him down, but it's all right. Number 9 got him down anyways. So Green Bay is going to elect for the field goal attempt. And I'm going to try and see if I can block this. And oh no, we ran into the kicker. Oh. Yeah, Greg Deplett ran into the kicker. I don't want to talk about it. Not a great showing from us at that point in time. Hand off here, Josh Jacobs. Then Deplett takes him down. Okay, a little bit of measure of revenge there. Defense holding their own right now so far, which is good. 3rd down and 3. Love going to take off. No, Garrett's going to get him. And Love's going to throw it incomplete. That's good. It's going to another field goal attempt. This time we hopefully won't block it. Oh, no way. Green Bay's going to go for this. Matt LaFleur being a little aggressive here. Josh Jacobs outside, and we're go. No, he's just going to run over us. And that's going to be a touchdown. Yeah, remember, bro, you chose this team. Cleveland Browns. You know how they are. All right, we're going to try and lift our spirits a little bit here. We got Jerome. Hey, look, we got Jerome Ford in the backfield again. He's not hurt anymore. And look at that. He's going to get some yardage and more. Already a good start. Gonna hand it off to Jerome again. Outside. Gonna juke inside. Gonna juke outside. Oh, does a couple more jukes. And gets the first again. Let's keep this rolling, shall we? Forward up the middle. And gonna shake through some tackles and gets almost down for a first. And we have an injury timeout. And then there's none other than number 27. I don't exactly know who that is for the Packers. But yeah, he's hurt. I think it's about time we get Mr. Sheduer Sanders some passing yards. I'm going to try and see if I can get this open here. I need some good blocking up front. That's not good blocking. And Ngambe, I said that wrong, takes us down for a loss of a lot. Alright, 3rd and 17. This is not what I was hoping for, but I kind of threw it to Judy, and he somehow caught it. Don't know how. I could have waited for a little more than that, but it's 4th down. I think we're going to have to punt. All right, now the Packers out on offense again. Josh Jacobs going to try and run for it. We're going to be right there for him. All right, come on, boys. Huge play here. We need it. Need it greatly. Jordan Love goes for the sneak, and we stop him. Malik Collins getting in there for the stop on the QB sneak. I'm going to be honest. That was actually incredible. I didn't expect us to block that at all, but hey, we did, and now we're going to try and return this one here and see if it's a good one. Wasn't terrible, it wasn't good though. Alright, we got to get Sheduer a little more used to these passing here. I'm actually going to send Njoku on a drag route, just in case Sheduer can't get it out in time. It looks like he's going to throw it to him and miss him by 5 yards. Look, I'm trying to get Sheduer some practice here, and yeah, it's not really working out that well, but he can run. He's not that fast, but he does get a first down, so hey. We're making small progress. Gonna look to throw with Sheduer. Gonna throw to Cedric Tillman over the middle for the first. And that'll be the end of the first quarter here in Cleveland. It is 7-0 against the Green Bay Packers, who funny enough are also 0-2. I honestly don't know how that works because this team was 2-0 in real life, and yeah, it's almost exactly the same minus Micah Parsons. Obviously the reason I say that they don't have Micah Parsons is because I created this file well before he was traded. So yeah, if any of you were wondering why that's the case, then that is the reason why. Here goes Njoku. Gotta not throw that in double coverage. Alright, come on, Sheduer. Make smart choices. Fannin. Nope. Look, Sheduer, I don't want to have to bring out Dylan Gabriel. Please don't make me bring out Dylan Gabriel. Hey. 4th and inches. I think we're going to go for this. Does look like coach is allowing us to go for this, and I think that's a good call, honestly, because we kind of need to, and if we're not going to even stay in this game. First down here. Jerome Ford outside. He's got to move. Oh, he's making the moves. He's juking all over the place. Keep this momentum rolling with Ford. Throw it out a screen pass. I need a little more blocking downfield, though, fellas. All right, now Jerome Ford subbed out. This Quinshon Judkins. And he shakes off a tackle, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Woohoo! Excellent play by Quinshon Judkins. We almost missed that extra point, but we're tied up here 7-7 against the Packers. That's honestly kind of surprising, if I'm being honest. I also just noticed the Eagles are 0-2 in this franchise. What is happening? I have no idea. Here we go with Josh Jacobs again. Jerome Baker making the tackle. 2nd down and 7 for Jordan Love. Gets it to Jaden Reed for the first. All right, defense, let's try and not get diced up here. I don't necessarily want that to be my reputation as a defensive builder or whatever. And there goes Jacobs. He only gets a couple, though. Yeah, you know, Myles Garrett, I kind of need you to, you know, step up and do your job. That would be awesome. Oh, and Tucker Kraft gets the ball this time. Only gets a few. Huge 3rd down play here for our offense, or our defense at least. Got 3 minutes left here. Goes Jordan Love. Get him down. Oh, we lost the football. Land on it, somebody. Oh, but the Green Bay's gonna recover it. But actually, I think Jordan Love recovered his own fumble. But hey, 4th down and 16. We're gonna get this ball back. All right, awesome way to get the ball back here. Let's go Jerome Ford breaking up the middle. You're going to get a huge first down. Going to throw here now on 1st down. It's going to be Njoku. I'm just going to toss it out short. Need to get a little bit more of those short passes in for Sheduer's development, at least. All right, we're approaching the 2-minute warning fast here. Let's go. I'm going to throw it to A. I don't know why oh, that was almost picked. Probably should not have done that. Probably should have waited, honestly. All right, come on, Sheduer. 3rd down here. Let's go. Does he have the arm for it? He does not. I tried to go to Judy. Probably should have gone a little shorter, honestly. All right, gentlemen, we just hit the 2-minute warning in this first half, and we're still tied 7-7. Let's try and get Jordan Love, shall we? Oh, almost. Good defense, good defense. But yeah, like I was saying, we need to definitely try and get this ball back and score to build some momentum for the second half, because we kind of need it for our offense and all that. And there goes Jordan Love. Oh, he's taken down. It's, I think, Malik Collins again. This guy's all over the place today. I honestly think I'm starting to see why this Packers team is 0-2. All right, come on, guys. Let's go. Get it down. Oh, that's Tucker Kraft. That's a 4th down. I think we're going to get the ball back at least one more shot before the end of the half to do something on offense, which is good. All right, guys, let's see what we can do here. We only have 26 seconds left, but I believe in us. I believe. That's not a good start. Come on, Sheduer, let's do this. Throw it to Deontay Johnson, who's no longer on the Browns in real life, but hey, we still have him. I don't really care. All right, we actually only have like 7 seconds left because I'm kind of an idiot. Get out of bounds, please. And we're going to take a field goal, and hopefully we're going to go up a score by just before the end of this half. So, all right, come on, let's do this. This should be easy. We're leading the Packers 10-7. If I didn't already see the result of the real life game, this would be very impressive. All right, and looking at the halftime show here, we got the Bills facing the Dolphins, and this looks like it's going to be, oh, what a catch by Shakir. Oh, and he breaks off and he runs the other way. It looks like the Jaguars are going to be playing the Texans in the rain in Jacksonville. And I think the Texans are probably up at, yeah, they're up pretty big here at half. 21-7. There's Travis Hunter there on the screen getting plowed by a Texan, or by Nico Collins. All right, then we got Aaron Rodgers facing the Patriots. And oh, what jukes by Jalen Warren. And that's going to be a 14-10 lead going into the half. So the Steelers could potentially pull this one out. All right, we're going to get the ball first here to start the second half. And we're going to try and make some magic happen here. It looks like Mitchell could be gone, but oh, he's going to be just caught up at the 48. A great return. I just wish it was for a touchdown. All right, Sheduer, let's see if you can try and lead this team to greatness. With the help of course, Jerome Ford here, who's come back from injury. Stronger than ever, honestly. All right, let's try and maybe see if we can go to him again. There's Jerry Jeudy, actually. Or no, it's not Jerry Jeudy. It's Deontay Johnson. My bad. I'm still trying to get used to all these guys' names and all that, based on their jersey numbers. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Gonna look. Gonna throw to Njoku, and that's gonna be a 1st and goal. Oh, it looks like Green Bay is going to challenge the play. They say he was not in bounds when he caught that ball. I don't know if I agree with that. Let's take a look at the replay here, and looks like he might have barely caught his foot in, but we'll see what they have to say, honestly. So it looks like they decided to keep the 1st and goal call, so whether the Green Bay fans think it was wrong or not doesn't really matter because they upheld it. Anyways, Jerome Ford gonna get the carry. Gonna move forward, gonna plow his way into the end zone. That's what I'm talking about. And that also was Jerome Ford's first NFL touchdown, first touchdown of the new NFL season since he was injured coming into this year. All right, now defense, let's see if we can hold these guys down here. 1st and 10, gonna run with Jacobs, gonna shake off a man. Gonna spin out of a tackle. This guy is insane. Jordan Love gonna again go, but Mike Hall's gonna take him down again. This Green Bay offensive line is just not able to hold up Jordan Love today. I don't know what's going on. Another 3rd down play coming up. This defense playing absolutely way above expectations at this point, which is really awesome. Jordan Love again, almost gonna get sacked again. Throws it to Matthew Golden on the sideline, but it's gonna be incomplete. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka with the pressure. All right, let's go again here on offense. Going to throw it out to Jerome Ford. He almost overthrew him, but he does complete it. Gets about 8 yards. Try a little something different here. Going to go for the read pass option. And I did not mean to hand it off. I meant to press B to throw it to Jeudy, but the CPU decided I'm going to take it myself. So with that, it is now 3rd down and 2, but I think I might see something potentially that could work here if it all works out here. Sheduer gonna look to throw, gonna throw it to Njoku. Oh, but it's knocked down by Edgerrin Cooper. You know, and my tendency would be technically to probably punt this ball, or not punt this ball, but to go for it since it's 4th and 2, but I don't want to risk it. I'm just gonna our defense has been playing really well today, so I'm gonna give it back to them because I'm confident that they can give us another stop. All right, come on guys, let's keep bringing the pressure. Need Myles Garrett to get involved as well here, and just like that, just like clockwork, we get another sack. And here goes a huge third down because of the Myles Garrett sack. And he's going to just get down with him again. And oh, he lost the football. Zach Tom has it now. But he's not going to get it nearly enough yards to get it all the way back. So it's 4th and 17. Another huge stop for this defense as they are playing lights out today. Garrett just coming unblocked almost. Zach Tom trying to make up for it, but he sadly cannot. I mean, I gotta say, this offense so far has actually kind of turned up the gears a little bit. Here goes Tillman. I don't know why I threw to Tillman. I probably could have gotten a first down with Njoku, but you know what? It's okay. It happens sometimes. I'll forgive him. All right, come on, Sheduer. There we go, Njoku. Catch that, buddy. Run it upfield. Run it out of bounds so you don't get hurt. All right, we're closing in on the red zone here again, and we're just trying to kind of salt this one away here. I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not. Here goes Fan, and oh, that could have been potentially a pick if we weren't careful. Now we got a 2nd and 10 here. Sheduer running around the corner. He's going to take it off himself, and he's going to get the first down. All right, let's see if we can get this to work here. Gonna look. X back of the end zone. Judy goes up for it and comes down with it. That's another touchdown. And we just increased our lead by another score. I mean, man, this team is playing honestly impressive and out of their mind today. This is awesome. Throws it to Josh Jacobs. It shakes off one tackle and shakes off multiple and gets a first. Yeah, no, this team is playing very incredible today, and I'm very, very proud of them no matter how this game turns out. But here goes Romeo Dobbs. Oh, he gets just plummeted to the ground. Honestly, that said, we probably should kind of hold our ground here and not let anything, big up or anything like that. But there goes Myles Garrett with the tackle for loss with Josh Jacobs. He's being a very big presence today as well. All right, we just now hit the third quarter, or the final quarter of this game. We're starting off big with a 3rd down for the Packers. Jordan Love going to drop the pass, going to look to throw, going to find Jaden Reed. Because unfortunately, I couldn't quite get there with the corner that was guarding him. All right, come on, defense. I kind of need you guys to now really step up in this moment to prove that you guys are legit. And there goes Jacobs again, shaking off one tackle or more. Gets hit by Greg Newsome and a bunch of other defenders. All right, come on, guys. Pressure. Gets the screen pass off. Schwessinger, but can't quite get there. And Delpit's going to finally take Jacobs down, but not until he's inside the 15. Come on, Schwessinger, and I need Graham as well. Would be nice to step up here for the rookies. Jerome Baker's doing plenty of work here. Jordan Love only 151 yards. That's very impressive, honestly, for me personally. All right, here we go again. Love throws, complete to Jaden Reed. 1st and goal here for Green Bay, just like that. We're kind of bending a little bit, but see if we can't break. Oh, get that interception. Oh, nice block away from Denzel Ward. All right, come on, defense. There we go. Let's try and stop them. Let's go. Love throws. No. Gets hit. Throws it away. 3rd and goal. One would probably normally send a blitz in here, but I don't want to risk anything here. Please, Love, don't. No, Schwessinger, you went out of the way. Yeah, it looks like the Packers are now going to go for an onside kick, and we are going to recover it. And we now just basically have to run a couple more plays, and we're going to basically leave out of here with our first win of the season. All right, just a couple more first downs, I think, and it'll do it. Here goes Jerome Ford again for another first down. He's having a heck of a return game. Well, he's having a heck of a game for his first game back from injury. I mean, not to say that Judkins was not good or anything the last 2 games, but Jerome Ford's just been that much better. And right as I say that, so, of course, right when I start talking good about Jerome Ford, he gets hurt. So, now Judkins is in. So, I'm not too worried. Anyway, Sheduer, come on. Let's salt this one away here. Can't quite get there. As Jerome Ford has foot contusion, going to keep him out for this next play here. This arguably is going to be the biggest play of the day here. 3rd and 7 from our own, or their 26. 3rd down and 7 here with 3:20 left in the game. Gonna look here. Throw it to Judkins. Oh, he drops it. Honestly, I will not lie. This is probably going to be fine if we just get a field goal here. This should work because it's easy, but then again, nothing's ever a given, but we do get it. It's still a couple score game. We should be fine, theoretically. All right, come on, defense. 1st down and 10 here. Let's try and salt this one away. Jordan Love going to be sacked. Mason Graham. And that's going to be our 6th sack of the day. Huge loss there for 6 yards. Myles Garrett all lit up with his X Factor. Gets hit. Jaden Reed catches it, but it's out of bounds. 3rd down and 3. Just under 3 minutes left, gentlemen. Come on, let's close it out. Let's finish strong. All right, here we go. Love throws it, he catches it. That's a timeout. Injury timeout for Zach Tom. But Green Bay does have a first down. Remember, folks, this is still a 2-score game, but Green Bay gets a touchdown here, and they're only a couple, good plays away from trying to take this lead back here. Schweschinger. Jacobs gets the ball, but he stops short. All right, Jacobs going to be in the backfield here. Going to just run through our D-line like it's nothing. Huge first down. Come on, guys. We got to finish this game. Bay still has a couple more timeouts here. Jacobs. And that's going to be caught. Oh, shoot. I thought I was going to knock it out of Golden's hands. We couldn't quite get back there. Come on, defense. Let's finish her off here. Jacobs pretty tired in the backfield there. Let's go. Come on. Oh, huge fumble. There it is. We got to recover it, though. That could have been the game sealer right there, but we unfortunately do not recover the fumble. We got to really get better about doing that, but Jordan Love needs you to do something, buddy, here. Tucker Kraft, he reaches across for the first. Man, I gotta say, this defense has played really well all game, and I'm really kind of disappointed that we're allowing so many yards here in the final 2 minutes. And Golden just scores a touchdown. We need to seal this game right now. To try and see if I can block this extra point if possible, and it does not look like I will be able to. So it is a 6-point game now. Yeah, this has me a little nervous here. Looks like we're gonna do another onside kick, obviously, because they need it. And we need to recover this here for Deontay Johnson. Oh, if I could have returned to that, that would have been incredible. But I think we'll just try and get a couple more first downs, and we'll take this one hopefully home with us. I mean, we already are at home, but we'll take this one for the win column. All right, just going to hand it off to Jerome Ford. And no, he fumbled the ball. You got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. It's going to be freaking Xavier McKinney with that fumble. And we have to stop these guys right now. And Jordan Love taken down again, the 7th time today. Green Bay going to be going hurry up here as they try and need to steal this win from us. Jordan Love again. Josh Jacobs going to be stopped. 3rd and 12. A few more timeouts here, but not a whole lot of time left. Minute 18. Jordan Love throws deep downfield for Jaden Reed, and it's going to be picked off, and that's going to be the game. Greg Newsome with the game-sealing interception. That was way too close for comfort. All right, we do need to kind of seal this one away, unfortunately, still. So I'm going to hand it off to Ford. Hopefully he does not fumble the ball. Going to go down. Green Bay's going to take their second timeout. And just like that, I think we're going to be able to take victory formation and hopefully win this game. And we won't quite be able to. All right, another kneel down will do it. And that will be our first win of the new season. I thought it wasn't going to work for a second, but we get our first win. The Packers fall to a shocking 0-3. And more importantly, Sheduer Sanders gets his first NFL career win. And this was honestly one of the most insane games I think I've ever played. We had a huge lead. We almost blew it. It doesn't get much better than that. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. All right, and going over the player stats really quickly here. Sheduer Sanders, honestly, not a great game completion percentage wise. 56 completion percentage, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, but got to work on that accuracy a lot. However, running game, completely different story. Jerome Ford, first game back from injury, 111 yards after just 13 carries. That's incredible. Averaging 8.5 yards per carry. Junkins obviously only getting the 1 catch or 1 rush for 14 yards. It actually ended up resulting in a touchdown. So very efficient day from him. Almost as efficient as you can get. And Sheduer obviously running a little bit as well. Receiving, we spread the ball out a lot, pretty much. We had a couple of unfortunate drops, Harold Fan and also Quinshon Junkins. We also obviously had Judy with that incredible touchdown catch. As for the defense, Myles Garrett led the team with sacks, 2.5. Mike Hall had 2 sacks. Mason Graham had a sack and a half. So Garrett and Graham share the sack there. And Malik Collins got in there as well. So, and then obviously we also got the lone interception from Greg Newsome, which didn't come until the very end of the game, which ended up giving us the win. So very, very good game. On defense especially, because it really kept us in this game and also almost cost us this game, but that's a whole different story for another time. All right, and now with that, we got our first win of the year out of the way, and now we can move on the week and we can see what we're gonna do here in week number 4. So yeah, it looks like our next game of the season is going to be against the Detroit Lions, but sadly I'm gonna have to halt the episode there. I know it's attempting to play more than one game, but don't have a whole lot of I mean, we're about out of time for recording. So like I said, that's where we're going to leave this one. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. Also, make sure in the comments down below to make sure to let me know what you guys want to see me do with this team. I've said that in previous videos, but this is episode 3 already, so we're kind of trying to move this along here. And yeah, I'm just kind of interested if you guys want me to trade for somebody specific, or if you want me to sign someone in free agency that's specifically, see if someone's there, if I can maybe get him. Keep in mind it's gonna be a lot of older guys, but I don't know, someone that could help our team. But yeah, anyway, I just would love to hear you guys' feedback. So with that all said, that's, like I said, that's gonna be the end of this one, and that's gonna be it from me for now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to be safe, or stay safe, be kind, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.